In the heart of Lebanon's Bear Valley stands an ancient marvel that has withstood the ravages of time, the Baalbek Temple Complex. This is Baalbek, a site in Lebanon where each of three massive blocks weighs a staggering 900 tons. Home to some of the largest and most enigmatic stone blocks ever used in construction, these monumental remnants of the Roman Empire's grandeur weigh as much as 1,650 tons each, surpassing the weight of an entire fleet of blue whales. The method by which these stones were transported and precisely placed remains one of history's most fascinating mysteries. I can't explain how they accomplished it, but they did it, and it still baffles us today. The techniques used to lift these stones and elevate them to such heights continue to elude experts. Join us as we explore the enigmatic world of Baalbek, where ancient engineering meets modern curiosity, challenging all that we thought we knew about human ingenuity. This is undoubtedly a Roman site, but what about the mysterious enclosure wall that surrounds it? Nestled in the fertile Bear Valley of Lebanon, the ancient site of Baalbek stands as a testament to architectural and cultural grandeur spanning thousands of years. Known as Heliopolis during the Hellenistic period, Baalbek's journey began as a modest Phoenician town named Baal, dedicated to the worship of Baal, a god associated with the sun and storms, central to the agricultural rituals of its people. Baalbek's transformation accelerated after Alexander the Great's conquest in 334 BC. Under Alexander's influence, the city absorbed Greek cultural and architectural elements, emblematic of his broader strategy to blend Greek and local traditions across his empire. This Hellenistic influence paved the way for Baalbek's later architectural evolution under the Romans, who recognized the city's strategic and religious significance. Archaeologists claim that while they could move 900-ton blocks, 1,000 tons proved too much for them. Roman architects and engineers embarked on an ambitious construction project in the 1st century BC, transforming Baalbek into a grand ceremonial center. The centerpiece was the Temple of Jupiter, one of the largest temples in the Roman Empire, featuring 54 massive granite columns, each standing 70 feet tall. Today, only 6 of these majestic columns remain, but they continue to dominate the landscape, offering a glimpse into what was once an architectural marvel of the ancient world. Nearby, the Temple of Bacchus stands as a testament to Roman decorative art and architectural detail, with its well-preserved carvings depicting mythological scenes and festivities. Not far from these, the Temple of Venus showcases a unique circular design, deviating from traditional Roman architectural norms and highlighting a syncretic blend of Roman and local religious practices. Baalbek's construction feats, particularly the transportation and placement of massive limestone blocks, draw comparisons with other ancient marvels like the Egyptian pyramids and Stonehenge, showcasing the Romans' advanced engineering techniques. Consider the famous King's Chamber. Its walls and ceiling are constructed with gigantic blocks. The site was not just an architectural statement, but also a cultural hub, attracting pilgrims and spectators from across the empire to its religious festivals and games, blending Roman and local traditions in grand displays of public celebration. When compared to other monumental Roman sites like the Pantheon in Rome, Baalbek stands out for its scale and the complexity involved in erecting such massive structures far from the Roman heartland. The Pantheon, with its massive dome and oculus, reflects similar ambitions in Roman architectural prowess, but in a vastly different urban setting. Both sites, however, illustrate the Roman Empire's architectural ambition and its ability to mobilize resources and technology across its vast territories. The stone blocks of Baalbek, particularly within the Temple of Jupiter complex, represent some of the most astonishing elements of ancient architecture found anywhere in the world. These massive stones serve as a testament to the extraordinary engineering skills of their builders. Their construction techniques and capabilities continue to spark both fascination and scholarly debate. At the heart of the complex sits the trilithon, a trio of stone blocks that form the podium of the Temple of Jupiter. Each stone measures roughly 64 feet in length, 13 feet in height, and 14 feet in width, and weighs about 800 tons. The precision with which these gigantic stones are fitted together without any mortar is truly remarkable. Such an engineering feat required not only advanced planning and ample resources, but also the ingenious use of simple machines like levers and inclined planes, combined with significant human and mechanical effort. Just about 900 meters from the main temple complex in a nearby quarry lies the Stone of the Pregnant Woman. The quarry contains several large blocks that were never transported. This monolith, approximately 69 feet long and weighing around 1,000 tons, has never been moved from where it was originally cut. The stone's name comes from a local legend suggesting that touching the stone can ensure a safe and easy delivery for pregnant women, highlighting the cultural and superstitious significance these ancient stones hold within local folklore. In 2014, an even larger stone was unearthed in the same quarry. Why was it only recently excavated? Because the entire site was buried under layers of sedimentation. At 64 feet in length and estimated to weigh about 1,650 tons, it is the largest known stone ever carved by human hands. This discovery significantly expanded our understanding of the capabilities of ancient engineers and their technological advancements. Comparing these megalithic stones to other ancient wonders provides further context to their impressive nature. For instance, while Stonehenge in England is famous for its circular arrangement of standing stones, the largest of these stones weighs only about 30 tons, far less than the massive blocks of Baalbek. The construction of Stonehenge involved transporting stones over long distances, presenting a different type of logistical challenge and ingenuity. However, the sheer scale and weight of the Baalbek stones showcase an unparalleled architectural ambition in the ancient world. Similarly, when considering the Egyptian pyramids, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza, the limestone blocks typically weigh between 2 to 15 tons, with the largest granite stones in the King's Chamber weighing between 25 to 80 tons. Now, Egyptologists may explain that heavy blocks could be moved by placing them on wet sand and pushing them along. But while this method might work at ground level, it is unlikely to be effective 350 feet above the ground. As is the case with the King's Chamber, the stones of Baalbek far exceed these in size, highlighting the unique challenges and skills required for their transport and placement. Unlike the primarily tomb-like structures of the Giza pyramids, Baalbek's temples serve ceremonial and religious functions, indicating diverse uses of massive stones across ancient civilizations. This comparison not only illustrates the monumental scale of Baalbek's construction, but also underscores the diverse architectural and cultural expressions of ancient societies. The Baalbek Temple complex, with its colossal stone blocks, stands as one of the greatest engineering achievements of the ancient world. The tasks involved in constructing this monumental site required more than brute strength. They demanded meticulous planning, advanced organizational skills, and a deep understanding of physics and engineering principles. These elements combined challenge our modern perceptions of ancient technology and showcase the ingenuity of our ancestors. The architectural grandeur of Baalbek was no accident. It reflected the Roman Empire's immense ambition and its desire to display power and divine favor. The sheer scale of the temple served multiple purposes, both religious and political, reinforcing the might of Rome and the sanctity of the location. This complex was designed to awe and affirm the presence of Roman authority in the region. The transportation of the massive stones is believed to have been primarily conducted using rollers made from large tree trunks, with the stones themselves placed on sledges. These sledges, acting as platforms, helped distribute the weight of the stones and prevented the rollers from sinking into the ground. Historical texts even mention the use of olive oil as a lubricant on the paths, a technique that significantly reduced friction, making it easier to move these enormous weights over considerable distances. The placement of these giant stones remains a topic of debate among historians. Techniques such as the use of wooden cranes, similar to those used in medieval constructions, likely played a role. These cranes, utilizing ropes, pulleys, and possibly tread wheels, would have amplified the force exerted by humans or animals. Another plausible technique involved constructing large earth ramps, which would have provided a gradual incline to drag the stones into their precise positions. Lever systems, employing long wooden beams to lift and position stones, might have also been used, requiring less material than ramps, but a greater understanding of leverage mechanics. Drawing parallels, the construction techniques theorized for Baalbek closely resemble those hypothesized for building the Egyptian pyramids, particularly the Pyramid of Giza. Like Baalbek, the transportation of the pyramid stones likely involves sledges and possibly rollers, with the use of water as a lubricant depicted in ancient Egyptian wall paintings. For lifting, the Egyptians are believed to have used a combination of ramps and lever systems. Constructed over a millennium before Baalbek, the pyramids highlight a continuity in complex engineering techniques that span cultures and ages, underscoring a shared architectural heritage in the ancient world. This shared legacy speaks volumes about the ingenuity embedded in ancient construction practices, linking disparate cultures through their monumental achievements.